The Necro has more last hits than you. This should be concerning, because you are one of the fastest farming heroes in the game. What I do like, though, is you're not joining this. I wouldn't be hating on you if you did, but I like that you're farming. This is good, but you should have been doing this from minute 1, because you still don't have your Battle Fury, which is just bad. There's nothing else about it. Wraith King has an Echo Saber. He's working on a Desolator. Okay, one thing to go through your replays, have a look, and just click on people's items. See if you died to someone that had an item that you didn't realize they had, and then go back and look if they were ever in your vision where you could have seen them having the item before they had it. This is something that even pros fuck up. But if you can do it 30-50% of the time, it'll mean, for example, you don't get caught out when PA has this Desolator. You don't get caught out when Wraith King has his Desolator. Did he just get his Desolator? There you go. See, if you see him now, play perspective, you see Wraith King. Did you know he had a Desolator right now? Because you could have, but I don't think you would have. So that's something to think of. You are TPing top to defend. This is a bad idea. You just got Battle Fury. What you want to do right now is you want to not die for about 20 minutes. You want to hit 8 million creeps in that time. Obviously that's an exaggeration, but where have you gone? Why have you gone to the side shop? What are you doing? You've gotten TPs and you've queued up your Manta. This isn't horrible, but here's the thing. If you'd gone the other way, you could have taken this, taken the bounty, taken this, and taken this. You probably won't get the rune because Pudge would get there first, but Sniper's gone to farm this instead, which is good from Sniper. But you're the AM, you are the fast farmer, you're the one that needs to be... We're working on you. The Sniper can do his own shit, so can everyone else in the game, but we're working on you. We're not working on your team, because we can't fucking work on your team. Your team's always going to be shit, and you're always going to be like, oh, why don't I have better teammates? Go on the CM. As soon as you have Blink. Chop the tree? Okay, that was fine. If you were in this same engagement, though, we're going to slow it way the fuck down. Right. So, you have Blink up. Are you going to tread switch this? I won't be mad if you don't. But, okay. Keep that in mind, because that is more mana you don't have. If you find yourself in this situation, but you can't hit them because there's a wall of trees, remember you have a Battle Fury. It's an upgraded Quelling Blade, which means you can cut these fuckers. You can just remove the trees, and I'm going to play because holy shit, that rot sound is awful. You can just cut the trees. Like, should someone be juking you around here, cut the tree. That was bad, but if you couldn't see the arrow, I won't blame you. Could you see the arrow? Yes, you had a ward. You had your camera in the wrong position. What you want to be doing here is not watching your teammate, you want to be watching your enemy. Because you could have heard this, but let's say you had your camera here-ish. Let's say you had your camera here. You can tell your hero to click the creeps, but you see the arrow come in. You have a full 2 or 3 seconds to respond, even though this time it probably won't kill you. But you are now over here, and you are now on 100 HP. What do you want to do when you're on 100 HP as anti-mage? Is very, very simple. Oh shit, yes, you strength toggled, that's very good. You've avoided the co-op, you need to blink. You should be blinking, trying to get to a shrine, you are very low on health. Good, don't tread switch. Yep, perfect. Use the shrine, get ready to re-engage. You should be looking at the battle, seeing what's happening. If they need you, go back in. If they don't, get the fucking camps. 1, 2, 3, lane. 1, 2, 3. All of this. All of this right here. You can fuck it up. You're an anti-mage. The creeps stand no chance. You are the anti-creep, actually. I mean, okay. This isn't awful. You are strong enough to farm this, but you are going to lose a bit of HP for it.
This should make my life easier.
Not enough to matter, though, because you've got all of this. Okay, 54, 55. You want to get out before this respawns. Good. You couldn't have stacked that. Well, you could have, but like there would have been no benefit over clearing it and you've cleared this already, which gives, it's just time management, which this is all good. Okay, yeah, make sure you clear that. This is a risky camp to clear. You want to actually kill the small ones first, in my opinion, because they give the large one 10 HP regen. Then again, getting the big one out of mana is not a bad idea, but you will lose a lot of health to this as a physical carry. Right, it's 30 seconds. What are you doing? There's a lane down here that has no one. You've even got a ward. You know that there's... Well, now you know there's people there, but... Excuse me. Right. Okay, where do you finish clearing this? Finish clearing this here. There's a ward here. You saw only the CM bottom. CM is almost no threat to you. There's a wave here that's free money. Free money right here. Look at that. And the Pudge is even coming that way. No, he's not. Okay. Well, you could have wrapped around here, started hitting, and as soon as this ward sees someone, you blink into these trees and you TP out. I'm assuming yes, because I did notice you were holding TPs. Excellent. Early game, you probably only want to carry one just because you want your money to go as far as you can possibly stretch it, but it's really not bad to have a second just in case. Right. If you noticed the Mirana ult, well done. If you didn't, no, you should not be going in here. This is very bad. Mirana altered. You gotta be paying attention to this shit. Did she hit someone? Yes, she hit the Necro, so you knew she's still around. Slider gets the thing on her, and you're just farming. No, that's fine. I'm fine with that. It's risky because you... Never mind. All the fucking heroes are bottom, and you can see them. So this is good. You're paying attention. You're pushing. Right, what do you do here? You farm this, you farm this. Why? There is no one behind you anymore. There we go. That's what I want to see. But, you will notice, the Wraith King still has more last hits than you. This is 100% because you didn't get your Battle Fury early enough. You're doing good. You missed 2 creeps in that wave, I want to say. Maybe it was 1. Watch that. You want to hit every single creep in every single wave. You're not going to, because even the fucking pros don't. But you want to. And if you aim to, you're gonna get better. Another double damage here. That's the third one I've seen that you haven't picked up. Why do you want them as AM? You farm so goddamn fast. It just speeds it up. Also, if you get a double damage and can convince, say, the Pudge to tank for you, you've got a decent chance of taking out the, taking out Roche here, because you have a Slaughter who has the Corrosive Haze, the armor reduction, which means Roche is a very good target. You want to be looking at your team comp and keeping these things in mind. You missed that one. Be careful of that. Yeah, it's cleave and such, but yeah. Okay, you want to blink? Yep. I'm not sure if you can dodge her Q, but it's something to keep in mind, and you're probably dead here. Yep. Not much you could have done there, although I would suggest, considering how spammy the CM has been while you're around, and the fact that they have a lot of casting shit, it might be worth simply filling this little slot you have here with a magic wand. It's 200 gold, and it will essentially just give you more HP and survivability. As an anti-mage early on, you don't have that much mana and you don't have that much HP, and if you get caught out, a simple, magic stick, not magic wand, a simple magic stick, which is 200 gold and I believe will sell for 100, could save your life. And if it saves your life once, it's worth the 100 gold you might spend on it. Yeah, the Slider wants to be aggressive here, that's fine. Okay, let's have a look. All your lanes are pretty pushed, but you are dead. Where are you going to go? Okay, you're going bottom. The Sniper was farming here. That was bad. Straight up. Sniper was farming here. What you do, you look on the map, you say, oh, the Sniper's just farmed all these camps and he's farming the Ancients. So you know what he's not farming? All of this, which you haven't touched much this game. What can you do here? You can... You're in spawn. So, okay, right now, you look at the map. You buy yourself a TP. Oh no, you've got your TPs. You go, oh, you know what? Top here, that looks very empty. We've got a ward here. which means that I know that there is a... Oh, you don't actually see anything from that ward right now, do you? Nope. Oh, hang on. I gotta wait for it to fade, don't I? Well, I've gotta play it. Okay. You don't see any heroes. Also, I would recommend on the chat wheel, this thing. Use this. This is, I believe, hotkeyed to Y. There we go, chat wheel. This command here, you need this. Why do you need this? It's very simple. It will broadcast any message you send from it in whatever native language the person who you are playing with has selected, which means that you can talk to people that you don't know the language with this chat wheel. If you type push, like if you tell it to use push, which you hold Y and drag your mouse upwards, it will tell them to push in their native language, which means you can converse with people from other languages. It is so goddamn important. Get on that. If you really don't want to use it, I would suggest at least binding all miss, because all miss is the best thing you have in this game. Why? Two reasons. Number one, it means you're looking at the minimap. It means you can say where is safe and where is dangerous at that second. Even if it's not accurately, you have a rough idea. It also means that you can tell your team, oh shit guys, watch out, there is literally not a single fucking enemy anywhere that I can see, which means that being anywhere on the map right now that is over this line, which I can't draw because it's paused, over this line is really, really risky. And anywhere on this side could be in danger. I'm going to let all the drawings go away for a second so I can redo that and make it a bit clearer. But yes, this TP was just bad. That's it. That's all there is to it. You shouldn't have done this. You should have seen the sniper farming here and you should have gone, oh cool, I've got someone else on my team who is also trying to carry. They're actually doing their job. I will let them farm their shit while I farm my shit. Don't do that in lane. Do that after. Do that if you're going to TP to someone's lane and try to take their farm. Don't do it unless they don't need that farm. This is a sniper. He needs that farm. You're fighting again. The Pudge just hooked you. This is not a good fight. You just want to get out and you want to farm. What you could do here, if you're feeling ballsy, you can farm this. You can blink in here. No, don't. Never mind. Ignore me. You got 30 seconds on your TP. Don't fucking listen. That's stupid. But farming, yes. But you are still not the top. You're top on denies, which is thumbs up for that, but you're not the top on last hits. And a Wraith King without a Battle Fury and Blink should never outfarm an anti-mage. And I pretty much guarantee you that's why you've lost this game. That's a whole wave you can farm with a relative safety. I like the blink out for the safe play, especially because you know Wraith King has a blink dagger though. Right, up top. He's just killed the PA. This is a fight you can take, but it's risky. What I would say? This, or this. Because you are a hard carry. You need to get fat. This is good. You're farming. You're farming, you're farming, you're farming. That should be your entire game. If you have an hour-long game, you should have 700 last hits or more. I'm not even fucking kidding. I will show you my stats. I have a 600 last hit game at an hour. Why am I saying you should have 700? Because I'm not the best fucking player in the world, and if you strive for higher, then you'll get there eventually. You just gotta be conscientious, pay attention to what you're doing. I think you tread switch, but I'm gonna check. I'm not checking this every time, but did you do it? Yes! Excellent! 10 out of 10. Tread switch. Gotta keep doing that. You have a sentry here, which means that you know they can't use Mirana ult to come up to you there, which is very valuable information, which means you should ask for someone to put a ward there, because that means all this becomes pretty safe. There's a wave here. You're fighting sniper for farm, but there's a wave here. Always prioritize the waves over camps, unless you're worried you're about to get ganked. This is good. Keep farming waves. Yep. There you go. You corrected your mistake. That's good. I like it. To clarify, the mistake was you weren't cleaving the wave. And you always want to be cleaving the wave if you have built Battle Fury on Anti-Mage. Why? Because you clear the wave so goddamn fast if you're cleaving it. If you're not, it's a lot slower. Okay, we have a TP. You know there's a TP. You're going to try fight on the shrine. Fighting on a shrine is always risky because they get full health and mana. Yeah. So, basically don't fight on shrines. Unless you are like 3v1 and you have way more damage, do not fight on the shrines. It is just a bad idea. Unless you see they're down like this. Alright, here's the Wraith King. He's probably going to fuck shit up. Why? Simply because he's fat. But he's not targeting well. If he hit the Slardar, he'd probably kill the Slardar. Oh, this guy is good. So, when you respawn as Wraith King, you can blink. Same thing goes for anyone that you build Blink Dagger on and have Resurrection or anything that takes you out of the map. Keep this in mind. It's very useful. If an enemy uses something like a Yules on you, though, or a ODs, W, Shadow Demons, I don't know which one it is, but Shadow Demons thing that makes illusions. All those will allow you to blink afterwards unless they deal damage to you. Wraith King's Resurrect. You've always got to keep that in mind. You're an anti-mage, so you can burn him out of it, but you need to before he gets killed. So, actually, the right play here would have been to not hit him, funnily enough, because I believe... I'm going to see how much mana burn you do a hit. Yep, so it was the Necro's fault, but the right play there was as soon as Necro ults, stop hitting him, and then when Necro's ult is done, this guy should have just enough HP left, and he doesn't have a mango, I don't believe. He doesn't have a mango, so he can't suddenly surprise you with more mana unless he tread switches, and that will not give him much if he's already out. So, see this one hit here? I believe... Or did Necro have a Q going as well? I'm gonna check that. Tiny things, but tiny things matter. Yeah, he's gonna throw his Q as well. Yep. Okay, that guy was not... He was gonna get a res no matter what. You should blink out here. This is a fight you don't win, and yep. You're an anti-mage. You're a late game carry. You want to live. You want to have... Basically, if you are 0-0-1... by 50 minutes, I'm not going to blame you. Actually, no, if it's 50 minutes, I'm going to blame you. If you are 0, 0, 10 by, let's say, 35 minutes, I'm not going to blame you, because you've done some assisting, you've maybe thrown an ult or a stun to cancel someone's channel, you've done the little things, but you haven't died, and you haven't risked getting a kill for a death. This is most of the reason you're going to be losing. You have decent last hits, but you're still behind the Wraith King. And because you've died way more than the Wraith King, 3 times more than the Wraith King, he has all of the, firstly, kill gold from his 8 kills. Probably not necessarily in a row. He's probably got like 3 or 4 in a row, which gives him a little bit of a killing spree gold advantage, as well as the ludicrous level advantage he has. And you also have the exact opposite, basically.